Hello everyone. So today let us take a look at this question on the community about Jira upgrade. Now the question is that someone was trying to upgrade Jira from 8.13 to 8.2, and when this upgrade was performed, upgrade was successful, but after the upgrade there was a problem with Jira getting back to normal, and there was a problem. And if you look at the post on the community, this user has also posted a screenshot about what is not working here. So if you look at the screenshot, it says Jira had problems, and the error here clearly indicates database problem. So Jira couldn't connect to your database is not running, and this is of course one clear indication. But the main thing that I thought I should talk about is the usage of embedded database. So when you install Jira on server, or I should say data center on-prem, for evaluation purpose, you don't really need a database. I mean, you can install Jira with an option called embedded inbuilt H2 database, which is nothing but a flat file based database that can be used only for evaluation. So Jira will install on that particular database for, of course, evaluation or development purpose. For example, whenever I'm doing something locally on my computer, I do run one instance of Jira or whenever needed, but I don't really have a database connected. I just use the inbuilt database, which is fine, because if your whole objective is to do some development or doing some testing or evaluation, then that is fine. But don't use it for your production instance. And it seems like this user has been using Jira with H2 database, and after performing the upgrade there was a problem, and that is why something is not working. Now, looking at the post here, there is also one screenshot of the error message, and it says here reading database configurations from blah 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 dbconfig.xml, and there is a problem with database password decryption not performed. So there is a problem, and to be honest, this particular error is not really telling us a lot, but there could be a problem with the file permission. So the user running Jira may or may not have access to this particular file. It is of course not massively clear, but what you can do in this case, if you have a similar problem, do take a look at your export directory. So in Jira there is, when you look at the home directory which is configured, you will find one directory where all the backups are stored, and there might be a service which is enabled that is taking regular backups, and storing those backup files, XML files, in a specific directory where you can find them. And these backup files are not usually, but they are time stamped. So there is a date and time associated with each and every backup. So if you're able to find one XML file, if you're lucky, then try to restore it on 8.13. So basically you can install a fresh 8.13, the version that you were using, Jira, locally. You can also try to upgrade or maybe just install 8.21 directly, maybe a fresh installation, but use MySQL or Postgres, which is of course a proper database if you want to set up Jira, and then restore that XML file if you can find it. So if you're able to restore it, then of course it means that you have a working Jira again. And also make sure that when you install Jira again, or when you perform an upgrade, try to follow the official guide. I think I covered one Jira upgrade video once, but if you follow the official guide of Jira upgrade procedure, then it will tell you that the user which is running Jira or Jira service or the script which is starting Jira, should have the permission on the files. Otherwise, you may encounter problems with your Jira instance. And I wanted to make this video because it has been a while since I talked about doing something on server. Recently everyone is talking about cloud, and of course I'm also talking a lot about cloud. And recently I have been covering various automation rules on cloud. But today I thought, let us go back to server because it has been a while. And this question was interesting because many people who are using, or I should say organizations using Jira on server, on-prem, or I should say data center, first of all, don't use embedded database. You should not be using it at all. Maybe for doing evaluation, but even for evaluation, try to use MySQL or Postgres, a proper database, or maybe SQL if you want, if you have SQL licenses, or maybe Oracle. But if you use a proper database, then even your evaluation, your testing will be great. You don't really want your Jira instance. You may be doing some testing, but imagine your Jira crashes suddenly, and it can happen. It has happened innumerous times with me when I was using a flat file embedded H2 database. So try to use MySQL database whenever you can. And that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.